Hi. I don't know how to start this. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first video ever. My name is Shelly, but I go by the username Seashells here on YouTube. So what's up? Happy New Year! You guys had a great New Year, spending time with family, friends, recuperating from work, or just basically eating your life away, which I did this New Year's. So now I bet a lot of you guys are trying to go back to the gym, trying to shed those extra holiday pounds or weight. Probably part of your New Year's resolution. I don't know, but for today's video, I've decided to share with you guys a topic that will really help you back to shape post-holiday season. And today we're going to talk about flexible dieting. If you're like me, who equally loves eating as much as working out, then probably this type of diet will be helpful for you. There's a lot of diets you can try, like keto diet, intermittent fasting, blah. I'm having a hard time committing to those kinds of diet because I hate limiting myself when it comes to food. Food and I have very intimate relationship, and so I guess this one works out for me. Like, I hate the thought of restricting my sugar intake, which basically I have to do because I want to get abs. But I am addicted to all kinds of food, and I figured I had to find an alternative which I can get like quality gains and eat all the food that I want to eat at the same time. For flexible dieting, the gist of this is eating within your daily caloric intake. Hey, what the fuck is that? Eating within your daily caloric needs and meeting your macros.
Hey, so what the heck is daily caloric needs?
I have the script right here. I'm gonna read off of it. This is very technical. It's gonna get technical. Anyway, let's just use an example. Let's say your body is like a car, and the food that we eat is like our gas. The daily caloric needs is the amount of gas we need in order for the car to run or function. And see, all cars come in different shapes and sizes. There's a big car, a small car, and all of those, like, they have different gas tank or fuel tank capacity. Which small cars probably have a small gas tanks, and large cars probably have large gas tanks. And that's why people, depending on your size and on your activity level, have varying daily caloric intake needs. First things first, in order to know what your daily caloric intake is, we have to know our basal metabolic rate.
So what is a basal metabolic rate? You put basal in it?
Not really, Hansi Patuzzi. It's basal, like basic.
The base?
So here's the thing. Your body still burns calories while it's doing nothing. Breathing, it burns calories. Eating and chewing, it burns calories. Peeing and pooping, it burns calories. Those basic bodily functions your body does, like digesting food, circulating blood, healing your broken heart, your open wounds, and all those burns calories, and it accounts for about approximately 60 to 70% of calories burned in a day. I'm reading off the script.
Okay, so how do we know how much our basal metabolic intake, basal metabolic rate is per day?
So there are actually two formulas that we can use in order to obtain our basal metabolic rate. Number one is the Harris-Benedict equation. I will display the formula here on the screen. I don't know if you want to pause and just look at the formula. And the second one is the Mifflin-St. George.
I don't know if I pronounced that right.
Which I'll flash again beside me. You can just pause the screen. I don't know what you want to do, but here it is.
Or you know what you can do is just Google BMR calculator and compute it from there.
Easy peasy.
Instead of computing it yourself.
Based from the studies and articles I've read from the internet, they said that the Benedict Harris formula was the earliest formula invented for calculating the BMR, while the Mifflin St. George formula is the latest one. And they said right now, due to the changes of lifestyle that people are having, it's the most accurate, and that's what most of the BMR calculators that are online are using. I mean, just a fun fact. So now that's done and we got our basal metabolic rate. The next thing we have to do is obtaining the daily caloric intake, which is pretty simple. Basically what you have to do is just get your basal metabolic rate and then multiply it by whatever activity level category you're in. I'll tell you about it. If you're a lazy person who does nothing all day, multiply your BMR times 1.2. If you are a moderately lazy person who still does some little chores and stuff like that, BMR times 1.375. If you are not really lazy but not really that active either and your butt is off the couch most of the time, multiply your BMR times 1.55. If you are hyper and looks like you're always on a sugar rush, multiply BMR times 1.725. Lastly, if you're a person who can't even calm their tits down and it seems like you've downed caffeine throughout your whole life, multiply your BMR times 1.9.
You can just Google daily caloric need calculator on Google and just do it there. Save yourself some time, people.
So here's the thing. Basically, if you want to maintain weight, you just have to eat within your daily caloric need. If you want to lose weight, you have to have a caloric deficit. Basically, a caloric deficit means that you have to eat 300 to 500 less from your daily caloric intake. I highly suggest you don't go past that because you're gonna burn muscles if you go past that point. And we don't want to burn muscle. We want to burn fat, right? 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 We don't want to keep fat. Okay. It's getting really cold. Basically, it's the same concept with gaining weight. If you want to gain weight, just go past your daily caloric intake. I think that's what we have been doing for this holiday. We've all gone past our daily caloric intake because of all the food,
Right?
So now that we got the daily caloric intake covered, it's now time to talk about macros, or what we call macronutrients. Macros is short for macronutrients, which are the nutrients that your body needs in large amounts. To sum it up, it's the fat, protein, and carbs, or carbohydrates. That's it. So basically, along with your daily caloric needs, we have to divide and assign how much carbs, fat, and protein you have to take within a day. And this will basically play a great role in your diet. See, the reason we have cravings besides the hormones is that our body is basically telling us what the body needs and what it's lacking. Feeling sluggish and tired, you probably need carbs. Constantly craving for meat, your body probably is lacking protein. Craving for junk foods, the bad kind, your body probably needs more fat. I'm not gonna discuss the different kinds of carbs and fats and stuff like that. I'll just keep this to a bare minimum, the basics. Based from the Institute of Medicine of National Academies, the acceptable macronutrient distribution ranges as follows. 45 to 65% of your intake is supposed to be from carbs. 20 to 35% of your intake is from fats. And then 10 to 35% of your intake is from protein. See, the thing is, calculating this is such a drag. That's why I use MyFitnessPal. You can find alternative apps, but so far for me, MyFitnessPal works. This is not sponsored, by the way. You can sponsor. MyFitnessPal displays how much carbs, fats, and protein I have to reach for the day, and it's in grams. You can search for the food you ate and they already have the nutritional information in place. All you have to do is know the measurements of the food that you're gonna put in, and that's why measuring your food is very important. So this is the only tedious part about the whole thing, is basically just measuring your food. A lot of people, what they do in order to get this out of the way, the measuring and stuff like that,
because I know it takes a lot of time,
they meal prep. And they already got the calculations in whatever app they're using, or probably their MyFitnessPal or something like that. And they just store all the things, all the food that they have prepared for the week probably, and they're all set. They just have to eat what they have prepared. Tactical, right?
I don't do that.
I don't meal prep. I just basically write it down as I go. Yeah. Sometimes my mom cooks for me. I just ask her what are the ingredients, and then I just approximate everything. You'll get used to it once you get the hang of, like, you know, weighing the food and stuff like that. You'll get used to, like, approximating how much they weigh. Oh my god, it's so cold.
My nose is running.
Ooh. Anyway, I've also learned to appreciate finding, like, healthier options,
quote and unquote,
so that I can maximize the food that I'm eating, while at the same time it fits within my macros and my daily caloric need. So that's why I appreciate, like, eating low fat or like high protein foods. The thing is,
friend, I kid you not,
this is real, because the hardest macro goal to reach among all the three is your protein. Hitting your protein is no joke, and that's what you need the most. Because if you're gonna work out and also eat,
protein is important. You need that.
You need that for quality gains, bruh. I've also substituted all my cereals, all my milk with high protein foods. I've also bought, like, a cereal that's, like, high in protein, and it helped me reaching my protein goals. I've been chugging a lot of protein shakes too. If this doesn't give me gains, I don't know what will. But it's been effective so far. I've been seeing changes in my body. Like, I've been getting tiny results, like baby steps, but it's progress. One baby step at a time. We're not in a hurry, you know?
My nose is running!
And so just getting used to this routine is, I guess, the hardest part, but it will slowly become a habit. You will start incorporating it in your lifestyle.
Hopefully.
It as a game. Like, my daily goal is to meet this certain amount of calories and certain amount of macros that I have to achieve. Those are like my quests, my side quests, or my quests for the day. And if I don't meet that or go over that, then it's game over for me for that day, and I have to make it up for the next day. That's how I do it, but it's up to you how you'll do it. And if it's sustainable for you, then that's good. I hope that I helped you do it. Hopefully this will help you in your post-New Year's fitness goals, and have a happy new year. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you guys give this video a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button down below. You'll see more of my random vlog shenanigans. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and you find it helpful. Thank you guys. Have a happy new year. Bye.